What's up? It's Paul from Guitar World, and as you may be aware or not, Summer NAMM has been canceled. But that doesn't mean there's any shortage of new products and launches. So because you can't be there, we're going to bring all that stuff to you. So let's dig in and check it out. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Blue Mics for providing this Yeti X microphone, the boom stand, all of this to make me sound incredible on my end. Well, I'm joined here today with Fred from Peavey. I'm really glad to have you here, Fred. How are you doing over there?
Man, just glad to be here. You know, it's difficult times and we're doing the best we can, but we got some exciting things happening down here in Meridian. So
awesome. So so I understand you have a new version of the Peavey HP2 guitar, or can you tell me a little bit more about it?
I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's basically the same guitar we've been building for a very, very long time. One of the things that we had difficulty with, we always struggled with keeping up with demand. It was, you know, it's one thing to build a great instrument. It's a totally another thing to build enough great instruments to satisfy the customers you have. So we spent some time here at a pause, obviously with the recent things going on. There's been a lot of pause in manufacturing for a lot of people, but we spent the time looking for a great partner, and we found a place that we can manufacture these with the best luthiers in the world in Europe. And we are confident we can keep up with demand and build a world-class instrument. In fact, a lot of what we are doing in Europe comes from woods that we have had here for like 20 years. So what we're looking at right back here, I don't know if you can see this okay.
Oh, I can see it, definitely, yeah.
This is the first one. So this is kind of a world premiere today. This is the first time anybody has seen this. And this is the #1 production from our factory in Europe. It's got bird's eye maple neck, graphite reinforced, of course, 15-inch scale. It's got our signature humbucking pickups in them, Floyd Rose, push-pull taps on both the coils, three-way pickup selector switch, and it is super, super nice. I couldn't be happier with the way this thing turned out. You're hearing it here first. The first 50 pieces are on their way here at the end of this month. So we couldn't be more excited to introduce this guitar back to the world. I know there's a lot of fans of this guitar out there, and we wanted to make sure it's world class. And the people we're working with are some of the best luthiers that I have ever met. And we're just really excited about it.
I had a Peavey HP2 as well, and I showed it to my friend, and we were just blown away because of the fact that you have, it's the voicing of those pickups, along with that Floyd Rose tremolo. The upper harmonics were ridiculous. So unfortunately, my friend took that from me to use in a studio, so I don't have it anymore.
Oh, I'm sure we could do something about that now, couldn't we? The tone of the guitar has a lot to do with that. Just like you said, it's the pickups, it's the way the pickups are attached directly to the body, it's the bass that we're using on the back and the maple top, all combined to make a really rich guitar. I mean, it just sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I was just going to point out the fact that when you were holding it up to the camera here, it's got a really great flame maple top on that particular model. I mean, you guys it's real great wood.
Super important to us to use, you know, 5A quilt and 5A flame maple top. So we're not just grabbing any old flame. We're selecting the exact right pieces of wood to build these instruments. And you know, using bird's eye is kind of unique, and it was one of the requirements we had for finding a manufacturer that could do that. A lot of people are hesitant to use an one-piece bird's eye neck because of, obviously, bird's eye can be a little bit difficult to manufacture. But since we're using the graphite protrusions inside the neck to reinforce it, to prevent it from having any sort of problems, we're able to make a fantastic, beautiful instrument. Feels great, sounds great, totally high quality, and something that's going to last a lifetime.
That sounds great. Now, you said that you mentioned before that you're building them now in Europe. Are you allowed to elaborate where you guys are building in Europe, or is that sort of like the Bat Cave?
That's a little bit of the Bat Cave, but it's in the heart of Europe. And one of the things we're really excited about is we've got a lot of good partners in Europe. You know, Peavey's is a company that we sell all over the world, 136 countries. And some of the biggest players for us are in Europe. It's going to be great for our supply chain. And there's really good trade agreements with Europe and the United States. And And so we're going to be able to not only supply some fantastic guitars here in a timely manner, but all over the world. And so we're excited. We're gonna try to. Like I said, you're the first person to ever hear anything about this. This is brand new. We haven't published it. Our reps don't know about it. I mean, it's this is kind of the world premiere, and we're super excited. And I bet you some of our partners in Europe are going to hear it for the first time from you as well. So we'll be getting some calls here shortly.
Wow, fantastic! That's why we're honored to be able to announce this news. That's great. So it's great to have sort of the supply chain going, and you'll be able to really, bring a lot of product in that people are demanding. Are you going to be building any of your other instruments in over in the European factory as well?
Well, you could probably see some instruments in the background there if you look close enough.
Yeah.
We have big plans for our European manufacturing, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is something that we knew we wanted to do right away because we had where it left off the last time, we had a lot of pent up demand that we couldn't fill, and it was not a good experience for us. It was not a good experience for our customers. So we are really excited to get the ball rolling again, get it rolling right, building a world-class instrument and getting that started, filling that demand. But we got a lot of opportunity coming up. I think bass players are going to be very happy. Because I'm a bass player primarily. I mean, I play enough guitar to fool some people, but I'm a bass player, so I'm super geeked about this instrument. I'm super excited about the basses that we might be doing here in the near future. And there's been a lot of call for some vintage Peavey stuff over.
That's great.
We're super excited about where this is going, and you're just seeing the beginning of it. And hopefully by the next time we talk, there'll be a lot more to show you.
So primarily the focus is I should say is the HP2 is pretty much the focus of this launch, right?
That's right. This is what we're focusing on. We want to get it right. So we're offering a limited number of SKUs. We're going to have 4 SKUs to start with. This is one of them, the Deep Ocean. We've got a Moonburst, a Tiger Eye, and we've got a black one. And we're gonna make sure that we're doing it 100% right. So it's kind of a slow launch. The first 50 will be coming to the United States, like I said, the end of this month. They're probably going to be spoken for shortly after our video here. But and then we're going to ramp it up from there. The good news is the factory that we're using and partnering with has the capability to not just do 50, but they can do as many as we need and as many as we can sell in a quality manner. So we're super excited.
That's great. Would you say the HP2 is probably your most popular guitar model?
I think it's most iconic guitar model, right?
Yeah.
So I think if people, well, that and maybe the T60, but people associate Peavey with one or two things, and it's either this one or the T60 from many years ago. But we have a lot of demand for this. We always have, but we're super excited to get it going.
And as you said, you're only doing 4 SKUs, so that means like the 4 different, obviously, flame maple top colors. Will you be offering it, I'm sure, at some point with solid colors and maybe probably graphics and things like that?
Absolutely. So actually, we are offering a black model, and the first is one of the first 4. So it'll be coming out in black, Moonburst, Tiger Eye, and Deep Ocean, which is what we're looking at back here.
Yeah.
But, after that, we're obviously going to expand it. We just want to walk before we run, make sure that everything's exactly the way it needs to be, and that our customers are 100% happy. And then we'll kick things into high gear, obviously based on customer feedback and input, what people want. So super excited about it.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Fred, thank you so much for doing this and showing us this brand new HP2. And of course, letting everyone know that, Peavey is going to be able to fill the demand for this model from this new supply chain coming from, the European factory. So I'm actually very excited about this and can't wait to get one of those in our hands as well. So thank you for telling us about that.
You're very, very welcome. We appreciate the opportunity to launch it with you today. We're super excited. As you can tell, I keep saying that over and over. I'm really, and I'm just happy that it's you guys that are showing it to the world, and hopefully we'll get a guitar in your hands very, very soon. And, just the beginning.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you again, Fred. from Peavey. Thank you so much for showing this, and stay tuned. We're going to be looking for this brand new HP2. Definitely going to check that out.
Thanks again. Appreciate the time.
Thanks so much, Fred.